This country, Mr. Speaker, is a constitutional democracy. And once we are a constitutional democracy, we are guided by the constitution that we gave to ourselves, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, when Kenyans give views in the form of public participation, we have to take into consideration what they are saying, because, Mr. Speaker, that is what Kenyans want us to do. But, Mr. Speaker, Kenyans also must be enlightened. They must be taken through civic education. Because, Mr. Speaker, there is a serious conflict between what the government is supposed to do, the executive, what Parliament is supposed to do, and what Kenyans think that should be done, Mr. Speaker. But, Mr. Speaker, Kenyans must know that they have also delegated their sovereign power to Parliament and the executive, Mr. Speaker, through an election. And they must have trust and faith in what those institutions are doing. Mr. Speaker, a country can fail, a country can become banana if the citizens of that country lose faith in the institutions that they have given themselves through the Constitution, Mr. Speaker. And we must always remind Kenyans that it is very important we must have faith in our institutions. Because lack of faith in institutions is anarchy, Mr. Speaker. And now, for that reason, the issue of corruption, the issue of non-adherence to the Constitution, Mr. Speaker, must be addressed in a manner that puts faith in the public, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, like the judiciary now, for example, there are a lot of issues. Kenyans are losing trust and faith in it because some of the decisions that are coming out from there are not, Mr. Speaker, necessarily constitutional decisions, Mr. Speaker. No, they are not. Because yesterday, I came across a judge has issued a court order in Mombasa, and another judge has issued a contrary order on the same issue in Kwale, Mr. Speaker. Counties that are next to each other. Yes, I'm shocked. How can you not? And one has issued that order 4 days earlier than the other. I am sure the other one knew what happened. Mr. Speaker, we cannot run a country. I'm not running a country, but a country cannot be run in that manner, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, I want to say that Kenyans should not be made to lose faith in the institutions they created for themselves in the Constitution. Parliament has passed many, many bills, Mr. Speaker. And Parliament is one of the institutions that does public participation extensively when you consider to the other two arms of government, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that we can do better. I hope I have been in Parliament last year when the President gave his State of the Nation address. And this one, Mr. Speaker, this one has been far much promising and far much satisfying than any other one, Mr. Speaker.